Let's see, streaming. Well, let me make sure we get this on right. Restream chat. She always does that. I don't like that. Twitch chat. Twitch chat can be up there. And all right, should be good, right? If you can hear me, come on, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, folks. I'd appreciate that. How's everybody doing today, this morning? How are you doing this morning? Come on now. You got to be doing well. You have to be. It's a beautiful sunny day here, and as far as I can tell, it's going to stay that way for a while. So let's click this on. All right. Getting to it. There we go. Oh, I know what I have to do. It's going to be double it up, right? Boom. 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 Got it done. I think we're all right. Are we all right? Are we in action? Action. Action Jackson. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Let's have some fun. I'm doing okay, thanks. Age gap relationship. Is it Jovelin? Yovelin. Jovelin Yovelin. It's a lovely name. Sure is. Age gap relationships. Let's have some fun stuff. Hello, and Noor, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Sarah Fletcher is in the house. Let me see why, Sarah. Let's see what happened here. Saba ranks. Let's see. Okay, hey, everybody. Come on, come on. I bet Mario will be in the house soon. Mario, maybe we'll have the Welsh Lassie. And don't forget the birthday girl today when she shows up. Christiana, hello. All right, so busy day yesterday. My mom's birthday was a lot of fun. We took her some pizza. Angela and I did. Gave her a couple gifts. Flowers were pouring in from around, from the family, and my mom had a great day, and hopefully she'll remember that. It's always a good time with Mom. Natalia, hello there from Greece. Ah, beautiful Greek Isles. But anyway, good morning to you. It's 16:20 there, okay? So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that right? Okay. 4:20. Good evening from the other side of the world, watching here from the Philippines. We're so happy that you are here. Leonardo da Vinci Mercado. Christiana is here. Claire McAllister. Hello from the sunny UK. The adorable Claire McAllister is I've seen some lovely photos of Claire and her family. Just beautiful, beautiful family. Wonderful family. Adorable children. As many of you have adorable children. Claire is a member of MayDecemberSociety.com and has been kind enough to share some family photos, as many of you do that are members of MayDecemberSociety.com. A free website for all of you. Yep. And right out of the box, where's Angela? Well, Angela's sleeping right now. But we have agreed that tonight we will both be here because both of us are needed to sing, if a duo, sing happy birthday to Alex Uchida. Alex, where are you hiding? Anyone else having a birthday today? Whitney. Hello, Whitney. Whitney, how are you today? Wow, the Philippines. We kind of span the globe with just a handful of people, don't we? That's good. That's good news. So what's happening in the world today? I haven't had a chance really to look. That birthday thing yesterday was a lot, and we had a good time. And sometimes dealing with my mom is a challenge. She'll start out very lucid, and God love her because she's 93 years old, and she, that dementia, Alzheimer thing is really tough. So, and Angela doesn't mind that my mother occasionally misspeaks and calls her my ex-wife. But I mean, what are you going to do? But then she says, "Oh, I mean Angela." It's hilarious. But Angela always says to me, "You're not saying anything. Why don't you say anything to Mom?" I talk all the time to my mom. It's nice to have someone else talk to. Sunny UK. All right, let's have some fun stuff. I'm good. How about you? So what else is going on? Wow, you notice the decorator came in and put the beach ball on the other side, and Angela's ukulele up there on top of the sofa, which, by the way, is a queen sleeper that has never been used. Oh, I take that back. About what's this house? It's about oh wait, what is that? 11 years ago it was used once. So house full of people in those days, but now it's just Ange and me. And that's fine. That's fine. Fam. Thing, I'm terrible at the pronunciation. You need to phonetically. That's like vanilla and phonetics. Phonetically, spell that out for me. History's glare. History's glare. His Tory's glare. History's glare. Good to have you there. It's good to have everyone here. Christiana, Sarah Fletcher, Jovelyn, Claire, of course, Whitney, Natalie. Natalie's in Greece. It is 16:24 in the afternoon, and it's a lovely afternoon probably in Greece this time of year. I saw where the weather has been pretty nice at some spots around the globe. I like to check in on folks. I know down in New Zealand, New Zealand and Australia was nice. And it wasn't too bad in the UK. How is it over there today, Claire? In the United Kingdom. In Queens, in the Queens country. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, any new people here that are in age gap relationships? Don't forget to join me at DecemberSociety.com. Again, our free website. Excuse me. A free website. I just cannot seem to get over whatever the heck this is. JJ, good morning. Daddy Joe. Yeah, before it's just a vlog, now it's live chat. Cool. Thank you for the compliment this early. You're having really weird weather. It's very sunny over there in the UK. Usually at this time of year, it's snowing. Wow. Well, we are still in the dead of winter, aren't we? Yeah. Cami Montero. Let's see why that was retracted. Oh, it was. You were retracted for some reason, whatever it was you said. New York City, cold today. Yeah, I spent many winters up there. But I didn't have to drive. I left my car in the garage. I lived in Manhattan. I left my car in the garage, and I would go to auditions and do things like that. And I wasn't really affected by it. You know, in New York, everyone, or if you don't know, you dress in layers all the time. I wanted to wear my other glasses because these glasses are getting me. Let me see if the, oh my God, are you kidding me? No wonder I couldn't see out of my new glasses there. I just put these on and forgot to take these off. These are my old glasses for reading the computer, but the strength is different. I just want to, there you are. Okay, man, there you are. What happened here? What happened there? Can you hear me? You can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I just, no telling with me. I can hit a button and not realize it. Let's see, boom. There we go. All right, so come on now. Is that better? Can you hear now? Is it better? All right. So you dress in layers in New York City because it gets cold up there. When you walk down the streets, the wind just whips around through those cavernous canyons of tall buildings. Well, thank you for watching for the first time. That's awesome. Prince. Joe, hi. One of the last messages I sent, I said, I do not have the courage to start a relationship. All right, we're going to go over here so I can see that. You know me, I'm kind of like little all thumbs here. Let's make sure I get this in here. In one of your last messages. See, it comes up there. Let me see. Hold on. Bear with me. What happens on YouTube is it all jumps up here all at once. It scrolls on the OBS is what we use here. Bulgarian girl, Mario Montanaro, morning, good morning. Mario. All right, so whoever sent that message, I will get to it as soon as it appears. Just takes a few minutes. Maybe I can find it over here in this way. One of the last messages I said, I do not have the courage to start a relationship. This is Jaws. Not to have, oh, Tracy Whitehead, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. There I am underneath the sliding board. To start a relationship with someone who is older than me. I forgot to add that I do not have the courage to ask someone who is older than me to date them. Well, first of all, I'd start a conversation with the person just to see if you think there's a connection between you rather than just jumping up and saying, hey, you want to go out with me? I think that would be my recommendation from what I can garner from the message. If I'm way off base there, let me know. Jaw234. All right. You can hear. Great. I'm glad everyone can hear. Thank you. And if you're a first-time viewer, thank you so much. I see many of our friends here who are often on the site. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. These things are happening quickly for me, and sometimes somnambulist Prince. Thank you. It's great of you to subscribe. Appreciate it. Now I'm going to get back to my other side of the world over here. Isn't it great to see me fumble through all this stuff? Well, it's probably annoying, actually. Okay, right there. Should get it. Ah, good. See, I still do not have the messages that I wanted to have. The Faroe Islands, Basic Sims, Ethan, hello. I know it's congestion. Claire, it is. It does sound like I woke up this morning, which first of all is the good news. I woke up this morning, and then Angela's had a little something too. I think it's going around. As they like to say, it's going around. It may have stopped with me. Oh boy. Well, where are the Faroe Islands? Or is that a real thing? Or are you just kidding me? I've been many places, but I can't claim to have been everywhere. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I was in the hospital for the flu. Ooh, sorry to hear about that. It's going around for sure. I don't have the flu, I know that. I had the flu several years ago, and Angela and I both had it. We were knocked out for a month, so I don't go anywhere without having shots this time of year. Now I get them. It's just, I think it's more allergies. The weather here has been weird too. It's been like spring, summer, and there's pollen in the air. And so it kind of gives me that FM radio station voice. Make sure you tune in tonight for that special. All right. Not many people have heard of it. It's close to Denmark. Ah, I'm sure. I have sailed by those islands. If it's close to Denmark, I've been in Copenhagen. Very nice town. I was there in the dead of winter, like now, and the snow was, the visibility was terrible, but that city was gorgeous. Um, just smothered in snow. It was beautiful, very picturesque. I'm sure it's different now. Okay, only the channel's low volume, really? Okay, let's move it up. Move it on up, move it on up. Come on now. How's that? Is that better? If others can hear it and you can make, you have to check your side of things because it is possible, just possible. Yeah, I'm almost full up there. Iceland. What did you say? Iceland. So we went from Iceland to Iceland. Now, how did you get that one from? Okay. All right, this channel is low volume. Is it still low volume? Really? Low volume? Come on. Help me, help me. Somebody help me, help me. Jenny Jones is in the house. It's Jenny Jones. JJ. Jessica Jones. I like that. That was a marvel. That was good. It's raining in Istanbul. Venetu. Today I waited 20 minutes for the bus. Oh, man. That puts you in a bad mood for sure. I'm sorry that happened to you today. I don't like to wear, sit around in wet clothes. Who does? I saw you streaming now. I'm cheerful. Well, thank you very much. I'm happy that you are cheerful. Jenny Jones wants to know what's up, and, just same old thing, right? But only my channel is low. Really? That sounds, I don't like that. Let me see if there's anything I can do. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1. Mario, give me a sound check there, would you? I accidentally wrote it. It was close to Denmark Island, but it's spelled Iceland. Iceland. But it's spelled Iceland. But it is close to Denmark. All right, well, that's good. And Ireland, but it's spelled Iceland. It was my, okay, we'll forgive you. And how's the sound? How is the sound? Good morning. Having your cup of joe. Brenda D. All right. The commercials are loud. And it's really, when I come on, it's super low. Oh, man. All right, I've got to go to the main. No, you know what? It's crazy because I'm going to try something here, and Angela hates when I try something like this. But I'm going to click this one, and you let me know. Let me know. Hold on a minute. So it's super low to everybody. It was low sound, but now it's better. Hello, Julia. If I try this and you get reverb, somebody say, let me know, all right, if you get a sound back. See if that helps. Does that help anything? Yeah, does it help? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that better? Is that better for everyone? Please report in. I hear you fine. Brenda D. Brenda D in the house hearing me fine. All right. Yep. Where to find younger half? Where do you find a younger half? Well, if you're the other half, I presume. I've always connected well with the younger, but most younger women frown on older guys. Okay. I believe, I'm not really sure why younger women frown on older guys. If they're not into you, well, then, move on to the next younger half you are seeking. I mean, move on to them. Introduce yourself first. You know what I mean? Don't throw yourself at them. We do not recommend any violence or any hmm, any bad conduct. How about that? Yeah. What turns older men off? Hmm, what turns them off? Well, just like what would turn anyone off, I guess, when I don't know really what does. There have to be a lot of things. We all have our own set of, you know, quirks, if you will. Everyone is different. We all have them, and usually, if you go from partner to partner, not partner to partner, that's the wrong thing. If you go from a relationship to another relationship, there are highs and lows in each relationship, and there are different quirks that everyone has. So it's just adjusting to people that are different. That's all. You have to be willing to, kind of go with the flow. If you're an older person, you're looking for a younger person. Just be ready for some. You better have some energy, and I don't mean that in the what you're thinking. So you need energy to keep up and be ready for chasing Pokemons all over the place. What turns me off? Nagging. Yeah, I don't know. What turns most guys off? The same things, Come on, it's the same thing that turns women off. Are you stumping me on a question? Not really. I'm just, hesitant to. I'm trying to formulate an answer that can accommodate everyone. You say, what turns me personally off? I'm not particular, see it, but I do not want to. I don't mean to offend anyone, so I like everything. I like everything. I'm not going to. You're not going to get me to go down that path. No. Yes, Angela does live stream too. Last Saturday night we had a jamboree going on up in here, and she intended to be with me last night, but we were really tired after my mom's celebration and going around, and so we decided just to chill a little bit at home. And she mentioned on Instagram that I'd be here in the morning, and she'll be here this evening. Yeah, that's right. You are absolutely right, Claire. And you have to be able to tolerate Pokemon. I'm Professor Oak, and I will tell you that my trainer, Misty, kept me running around, busy, busy, busy. I gave her her first Squirtle. I always like that line. Hey, Dave. Good to see you again. Jenny Jones. You don't turn me off, Jenny Jones. Of course, you're welcome. We accept our friends. Most people are accepted into MayDecemberSociety.com. It's only if they misbehave once there that they get the boot. So you have to behave yourself. Just be a nice person, man or woman. Nice. Yes, Professor Oak cosplay, right. I'm Professor Oak, and once again, I left my lab coat in the closet. Yeah, my lab coat. I have a couple of those I mentioned the other day in my wardrobe. A couple items that I've used for auditions, even a religious one, so that would really blow you away. and I may disappear in it, and you have to ask me questions. Similarly, I mentioned that if I wear a lab coat, you could ask me medical questions, even if you know the answer. If I can't figure out the word is, I'll just say what I think it might be. All right. Brenda, you already have a couple of weirdos in May December Society. Are they bothering you really? You can delete them in chat. Now, I have some exciting news. We are going to have a revamp of the website, and all these little features that you want will be available. However, at present, if they private message you, it is difficult to eliminate those messages, okay? In chat, you can block them. But in the future, we'll be able to do all those things, so just bear with us. Just tell them to leave you alone. If they continue to bother you, if they say anything that is rude, cut and paste it, send it to me, and they may get the boot. And it's happened before. Probably in 5.5 years, over 60 people have been booted. Because sometimes we get trolls that come in and they want to hook up with you at a different, hey, why don't you hit me up on WhatsApp or whatever it is. And then they want you to send them money. So, you know, and a lot of times, if I see a photograph that looks a little bit strange, I mean, very beautiful, I reverse check the thing, and a lot of times they've been all over the internet, so we remove them too. So that happens. Not often, really. 60 in 5 years, over 5 years, is not a lot. Is this my first age gap relationship? Have you ever dated younger women before Angela? Have you ever imagined yourself in a relationship with this before until you met Angela? Well, I've mentioned this before, and I'm happy to mention it again. I've been in relationships with a 9-year age gap and a 15-year age gap, and I didn't consider those age gap relationships. It didn't even occur to me until I met Angela. And then I remembered, wow, I think in my youth, I remember my mother calling something a May December and asking her what that was. So that's how we decided to use May December Society as the name. I'm in the December of my life, and Angela's in the spring of her life. So, you know, May, December, that's where it came from. And so I never thought about the age gaps before until I met Angela. With 39 years, you kind of have to notice that. You have to notice that. So I always thought that someone 9 years or 15 years, I could just kind of like I was youthful enough to kind of fit in there. So it really didn't dawn on me. I've had some not so great experiences, and I don't want to deal with this. All right. If you can do that, I will take care of that for you. Please send me a private message, Brenda, and we will do that. Also, there's a provision on maydecembersociety.com whereby you can flag a person. Your husband always dated people his own age, but you fell in love with him, and the rest is history. You see, it's the heart. The heart really doesn't know ages. I mean, old heart, new heart. I'm not talking about that. But the heart, the feelings, we don't. You know, we gravitate towards the whole package. You know, the intellectual side, physical side, of course, and it's always usually with everyone. Most of the times, it's if you meet them in person, there's chemistry, physical attraction, or just hey, that's a nice looking young lady or something like that. But I mean, I know there are a lot of long-distance relationships that don't start that way. Maybe it's a photograph. It's the conversation, too. So it's all a part of it. All a part of it. Okay. What turns on older men versus younger men? Well, I think that I'm turned on by the same things I was always turned on by, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I can recognize beauty, not in a sexual manner, but just beauty in anyone. So at any age. So that's what you're talking about. I see. I think they're turned on by the same things. I think men are turned on by the same things. But once you get to meet someone and you want to know that you can communicate on the same wavelengths, Not so great experience. Okay, so I'm running away, missing things. Excuse me. Jenny. Oh, this is what I don't know here. Maybe I do boys. One older and one younger. Seems younger men are easier to turn on because they're eager to enter relationships. Older men can control that eagerness. Well, I mean, I think there are exceptions to all of those rules, honestly. I do. You can run into a younger man who's a little more shy. An older man can be shy, but he has experience. So his shyness may be covered up. I think men are men. I think what you get with an older man is more experience. I mean, you can't live 60 plus years and not have some experience in most things. Um, I think it's attraction, and if it goes beyond the physical attraction, then it's the connecting intellectually. Some wavelengths are cancerous. All right. Mario, I got a question. Trying to get some information from one of our mods today. A chemist, right? Cancerous. Biologist. There you go. Dropping some science on us. That's fine. I'm dating someone who is 20 years older. I'm 23, 44. Best connection you've ever had. And people truly don't understand until they're in the situation. How did you and Angela deal with it? We dealt with it like everyone else. At some point, we just ignored everyone else. A physicist. Nice. Brain. The brain. The brain is very important, and the brain can turn you on. Angela is very smart. She is very smart. And it always pains me when I see people make comments about her that think that she's just some dumb girl and a gold digger or something like that. That's not the case at all. She is very smart. She is self-schooled, right? Self. She never stepped foot. Very proud, very smart. I think maybe socially sometimes there are some situations that I can help her with. She never went to high school, educated herself, passed the exam to enter into college, and graduated. Whoa. Super smart. Intuitive. And we connect on so many levels, but not the least of which, though, is our music and our acting and things like that. Anything like that. Okay, so you're almost 40 and still as smart as a box of hair. My 76-year-old is sharp as a tack. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, that's a nice relationship. That's a very nice relationship. Hey, War Cradle, thank you for following. We appreciate it. We appreciate everyone following. Let's see. Following, subscribing, donating when you feel the urge is great, because if it's more than $3, I actually hear your message, whatever it is, good or bad. Well, if you're going to do that, I think it'd probably be favorable. At least that's my experience. Yeah, people do find hate. Yeah, they do. You have to remember, we as people are a varied group here, and some of us are not too kind, and some of us do not think. Yes, we have an Instagram account at May December Society. Brenda's a Taurus. Angela's a Taurus. And I am an Aries. Yay, okay, I'm an Aries. You don't know the difference between the following: subscribing, but I followed. Well, you're following us. What, so you follow us on you subscribe on YouTube, and you probably are following us on the other thing. What is that? That is Twitch. I try to live stream at least once a day, and lately, well, we've been a little inconsistent, but I'd like to have Angela on here in the evening. If Angela's on in the morning, usually means she's been up all night. Angela is a night owl. Whew. You know, as old people, I go to bed at 5 in the afternoon. No, I do not. I'm teasing, and you know that. You know that. My friends know that. I want to prepare a box full of candy bars, baklava, Turkish delight, etc., and send it to you for a taste test. Do you think you can make a video of it? We most certainly can make a video of it. Send to the P.O. box. It's listed below, I believe. If it isn't, let me know. I'll look it up again. Yes, people can find hate. Some people thrive on hate. Ali King, hello. And Alea. Zippel. You know, I do the best I can. Angela is sleeping right now. She's not at work. Jennifer K is in the house. Jennifer K from the Facebook group of May December Society and other places. She's also a member of the website, and she is a long-time Age Gap fan, supporter. Yes, on Twitch you can follow for free, right? That's what the following is coming up. Yeah, yep. It's Sheila. Okay, sorry, Sheila. What is it? Oh, I see it's backwards. You know, we get a lot of different names here, and for me to start reading from right to left, but I got it, Sheila. Sheila is in the house, too. And thanks, Mario, for the... Hey, but I did say it was on Twitch. Ali King? Really? What happened? What time do I go to sleep? Usually, well, lately it's been about 1 o'clock in the morning. The Latin Rascal is in the house. Good morning. Jennifer K. And Joe's back up, girl. Good morning. Let's see. I don't want to miss anyone with my shout-outs here. Dave Hughes, I got you. Okay. Plus 40. It's still about as smart as a box of hair. Yeah. Well, that's good. But there's some smart follicles there somewhere, Dave. Come on. Okay. Veneers are really like people my age, but I'm more attracted to older people. But I'm scared to tell my parents. Any advice? Well, you are attracted to older people romantically. Eventually, you're going to have to tell your parents that, but you don't have to right away. You can have a conversation with them and just see what they think about that relationship. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones or whomever. And just get a feel for, and just chat about it. Just be aloof and touch and go, you know what I mean? And then you meet someone that you really like. And after you've dated them for a little while, don't, even though you get in a relationship, and many of you have, you get in a relationship and you just want to scream from the mountaintops. Not so quickly. Just wait. Let some of that excitement, keep that to yourselves for a while. Your family will notice how happy you are. They may ask you first, but just, play it low key at first. And I say that because sometimes someone's in a relationship for 2 weeks and it only lasts 3 and they start talking about it. a couple days before it ends. So give it some time. We always think we know this is the one. Don't we? Brenda D. I'm trying to get with it. Come on. Ah, on the elliptical, huh? I have one of those too. It's gathering dust. All right. What did you try to do? Are you trying to trick me? Thank you, Ethan, for following us on Instagram. I got your Joes back up. I got that. I got that. But I kind of let that, go. I got your little thing there. Been in an age gap relationship for 8 years, and I'm still really low key. I don't always open up or talk about my relationships because I get a little put off from other people's opinions. Well, don't talk to those people. For 8 years, though, by now they would know that you're in an age gap relationship. Don't let their opinions bother you. And they can't be very good friends if they are at all, if they keep giving you grief about your relationship. You are a member, though, of Sheila, MayDecemberSociety.com, where the community is very supportive, I hope. And if not, join. Join now. And I'll get around to inviting you in probably this afternoon. Everyone. And, when I'm here, you can jump right on me, figuratively, of course, and say, Joe, I'm getting some of this lately. I realized I went on the website. I haven't been invited yet. Just worried they won't like any relationship I will be in and they won't accept it. Don't worry so much about what other people think. Okay? Shouldn't do that. It does go with any age. Separate emotion from intellect. I love all the everything coming in here. Opinion or assholes. Or like assholes. Everyone has one. There you go. That's the bond. That's the joke. Thank you. Thank you. Tao. If I go back, it's wow. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Metric Sphinx. 10 years and I still know I'm with the wrong person. Love's not the issue. 17 years difference in our age is the issue. We just are so different. I watched Age Gap show, and you cried, huh? Hold on 1 second if there is. Hello? Well, I had to take that call, and it was rude of me and unintentional. My car is in the shop being fixed, and a part will be there tomorrow, and they'll be finished. I'll have to extend my rental car one more day. All right, let's get back to business here. I'm sure someone is answering separate emotion. Okay, 39-year-old guy is interested in 50-year-old woman. Okay, it always seems like there's so much taboo with the other way. Really, you think so? On MayDecemberSociety.com, you will find several couples that fit that unusual dynamic where the woman is older and the guy's younger. I say it's unusual because by and large it is the older gentleman and the younger woman. Okay. And it is usually the older gentleman and the younger gentleman, or the older lady and the younger lady. You see, we are so accepting. No problemo. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, thank you very much, Ali King, and we will get Angela out here. Ali King, is that, let's see, where did you get that from? That's nice. Ali King. Kind of like Muhammad Ali and Don King thrown together there. Okay, how old is your wife? Well, I am not married, much to the chagrin of some of our viewers, and also my lovely Angela. Okay. Well, I'm 19, my boyfriend is 41. That's good. That's a huge age gap still. We love each other. Before him, I fell in love with someone who was 60 years old. I was too young for him. So love is love. Well, I can't argue with that. Perhaps the age gap was too much for the 60-year-old. That's possible. That's very possible. And I hope that you and your man have joined MadeDecemberSociety.com. My girlfriend is 26, soon to be 27 in April, and I am 65, soon to be 66 in April. Bathumi, how are you doing? Good morning. Bathumi is here. You hit a deer with your car today. Broke his. Man, that's awful. Sorry to hear that. Okay, is this a joke? Wow, that seems like torture to me. What you must have been, let's see, you were up north, I'm thinking. In Florida, we have a strange wildlife. I was playing golf last week, and a bobcat came running out of the bushes when my friend hit a ball in there. It's kind of frightening to see a cat about the size of a medium size of a dog or bigger running out somewhere. It's kind of frightening. And we had iguanas, and we have snakes all the time. One golf course I play near my home, there's a warning: be careful, keep an eye out for rattlesnakes. I think listen for rattlesnakes is probably better. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I had someone hit years ago a deer in front of my house, and someone knocked on the door and said, "Do you mind if I take that off your front lawn for its nourishing properties?" And I said, "Please, thank you for getting it out of here. Thanks." My full name is Alicia. Alicia, but Ali is just easier. I got you, Alicia. Alicia King. Nice to meet you, Alicia, and we'll call you Alicia or Ali because in 5 minutes Ali will come up and I'll refer to that. Sheila here. You think it's better to be married? I've been with my hubby for 8 years, but we aren't legally married. I know that passes away a long time from now. I wouldn't have the rights. We wouldn't be married. What are the pros and cons? I would definitely be open to a prenup. I just don't want to screw 20 to 40 years from now. I just don't want to be screwed. Well, here you can have anything put into a will. You can leave. Look, who is it? Who is a designer left so much money to his cat? So if you can leave money to a cat, he can certainly leave whatever wealth he wants to leave with you. Whatever items he wants can be left with you. Angela is sleeping, Bathumi. She is getting some beauty rest. I know I'm the one that needs it, but she is able to do that. My sister's in an age gap relationship. She is? Okay, let me go here. And she told us that she likes older men, but my parents don't like her relationship. But I'm really supportive. I am so happy that you're supportive. That happens often where siblings do not agree, or family or friends, they don't agree with your relationship. But if you have someone who is on your side in that family unit, maybe you can ease into it, because basically what you want to have is a family unit that is not disrupted at all, so you can enjoy your family events and things of that nature. But sometimes those who are not forgiving, not that you have to be you can you forgive someone for falling in love. No, I mean that they are not as easily accepting as others can cause a real rift in a family, and that's sad. And all is fine. That's great, Ollie. Good to hear. Where are you from? My sister thought my boyfriend was my sugar daddy, but I'm trying her to see that we really love each other. Well, she should see how happy you are. You know? And why would she think he's your sugar daddy? Hannah Burbank. Hello, Hannah. Good to see Hannah Burbank in the house as well. And you are in our house. We'll shake this, whatever it is I have. In the UK, you're not married. You have no rights. After the death of a partner, even if it's in the will, the kids of your partner can contest the will. Well, I think if you have children, don't you? Wouldn't it be, let them contest it. We'll see what happens. I think there's evidence to could prove otherwise, overwhelmingly, that you have been their partner, you've lived in the same house. You know, and if you buy a home together, you can do that. You don't have to be married to buy a home or buy an automobile or anything like that. And all of that is evidence of a relationship. And I'm sure a barrister can argue it any way he likes. Try to stay out of the courts. I mean, I love England. I love England. They're very limited suits of punitive damage. And in the U.S., we are so litigious, I guess. We get in our own way here. Someone sees an opportunity to go after someone's insurance company. That's why our rates are so high. I'm from the UKPS and love the mug. Love the mug. This one? This is... I didn't feel like taking one of my usual mugs out of the dishwasher. Everything's clean, but whenever I get down to my gifts at Christmas, you know, there's either the dishwasher needs to be run or needs to be emptied. Gabrielle. Who said he's going to possibly have in common with someone? All right, Brenda, you had somebody who said that what could you possibly have in common with somebody so much older? And this was coming from an older woman. Yeah, it's nuts, huh? Yeah. Who's made your day, Allie? Allie. All right, Gabrielle, I'm married, so I'm fine. Yeah, that's great. Oh, you're married. That's great. Good to know. The UK, if you're not married, you have no rights after the death of your partner, even if it's in the will. The kids of your partner can contest the will. Well, Well, if you have children with that person, wouldn't they rule in your favor? Maybe, I don't know. That is a sad state of affairs. I mentioned a confirmation in one of my videos. Excuse me, Pathumi. Yes, I was raised Catholic. And of course, in those days, you did not have a choice, very much like today, by the way, I might add. And that's why I'm not a proponent, certainly, of that. Of that, most organized religions, only because if you are born into it, you have no choice. Your thought patterns are directed. You're told what you're supposed to do. Now, right from wrong is one thing, and children should learn right from wrong. But to follow, it's like wandering through a desert. Okay. Gabrielle. Yeah, I over here I get Twitch comments and I get YouTube comments too. We kind of have those merged together to make it easier. But it's kind of like I have this window here which I can regulate, Angela can, regulate the amount of time it stays on the screen. If it's not there, then I have to wait for it to appear on this side. If I miss something here, which you guys know I do. We have 2 kids, and he's a stay-at-home parent. Beach ball, that's great. Ange is sleeping, but that is I love to hear that. Today it's fun, Angela, millennials, they stay at home and work. They never have to leave the house. They have a job, and it's crazy. When I first started going with Angela, it used to annoy me almost, which is kind of crazy, but I had no real concept of what that was like. If I was still in bed at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be stuck in traffic and never get to my office, is what happened. So it was funny that Angela could roll out of bed, not have to do anything, just flip open the computer and there she is. Most of us old people are from a time period when you would have to get up in the morning, you would shower, shave, get ready to go, have something to eat, get in the car or on public transportation and head off to work. And it's good to have a job, don't get me wrong, but it was a interesting wake-up call for me. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Ali. Thank you very much. Okay, Sheila. How is a poly relationship? No one gets jealous? Yeah, I can imagine, huh? How about that sister wives thing? Wow, you think one of those girls wasn't jealous about the younger ones as they come in? I have to think there has to be some jealousy. Jealousy, though, is a wasted emotion. It is an emotion that causes you to do things you would otherwise not do. Love can do that too, but love is a little more reserved. You want to continue to experience love. Jealousy is you can do something vindictive, and that is bad. All right. Claire McAllister is married, and that is terrific. Claire, you are an amazing person, and I admire you very much. Okay, I missed someone's. Okay, what is your question? Come on, come on. All right. I think you missed my question. Let me see. Let me go back for you. Oh, no, I answered? Did I answer or someone answered? Pathumi. I'm speaking to Pathumi. Joe, were you a Catholic? Oh, yeah, I did the Catholic thing. Did my answer help you in any way? Get to know me better. So my idea or my beliefs are that if everyone waited, let's say all of the Catholics who are Catholics in the world, a huge religious organization, led at the top by probably a fine man, and he is in charge of some that aren't fine men or women. Do you think if you waited, if everyone was born, had to wait until they were 21 to choose a religion, that all of these religions would survive? No, I don't think so for a minute. Why do I want to interrupt my day to go do this and give them? Of course not. So you almost have to be brainwashed a little bit in order to be in that. But that's me, man. That's just me. And I usually don't like to talk about religion, but you brought it up through me, and it's your fault, so you're blamed. Just teasing you. Goodbye, Allie. So nice of you to stop by. The live feed. And join MayDecemberSociety.com or reach us at May December Society at Instagram. You can like us or follow whatever they do on Facebook. And certainly Jennifer Kay could tell you about that. So thank you. Have a great day. I hope you have a great day. And come back soon. We'll be here tonight. Hopefully. Brenda D. Yes, that's right. People should not judge at all. Who has the right to judge another person? People feel like they are entitled to judge. I would not judge unless asked to judge. And I wouldn't judge then. I just try to see something as best I could. Do you have a fan on? Why? Yes, I think I do. You have a fan on because your paper on the black stand behind you is moving a bit. It could be the ghosts. My house is haunted. There it goes. I think my body position disrupts the air and makes it, oh, there it goes. Oh, if I come over here. See? It's a trick. It was a trick. I think the music for that is Sail Away on there. Okay. Different strokes for different folks. You've got that right, Sheila. Do I have a Snapchat account? I do. I believe I do somewhere. Yeah, but I don't know if we have one as May December. You might try me at Snapchat, the greatest person in the world, and see if that comes up. See who you get there. Okay, I have a fan on. Sometimes, but there are also ghosts. Ahmad, hello? Hannah Burbank. Mario, did you get back to me on that one? Oh, no. My mom is fine. My mom's fine. I mean, as fine as she can be right now. I expect her health is fine. She's healthy. Her mind drifts a little bit, and more than mine, so. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Certainement. That's what we're doing. We're trying to read. Do Decembers feel pressured to get plastic surgery? Man, I would love to have some plastic surgery. I would, but unfortunately, it's expensive. A beautiful day in the UK. Hey, Natalie. I'm glad it's a beautiful day in the UK. Where are you in the UK? Because I thought we heard earlier it was, we've just heard that the weather has been kind of odd. So a better day today in the UK. But the UK is a large place, so I guess it can rain on one side or one area, not the other. Gabrielle, use me as an excuse now. Talk religion if there is no topic, because I love philosophical debates in that topic. Yeah, well, can you defend that? Can you defend that? I don't want to get into that. I really don't want to get into. I love Angela and I go round and round. We love debates like that, but they're not really for here. We're an age gap community, and I know we have real debates. Everybody has debates, but we'll get to it because I want to save it for when I'm wearing a prop. I mean, different wardrobe, so that you can clearly see I'll be in character for whatever you want. I can be from any country you want, and Ali, thank you, and Angela. Shoemaker made this sound Snapchat. All right, I will get Angela on that first thing as she wakes. A May December Snapchat, and Ali, when you're around and she's here, remind me. She always says no religion. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. Beach bum. Are you a surfer, beach bum? My mom did have a happy birthday, Mandy. Thank you very much. Sorry you can't stay long. You have to get ready for a job interview. Yay! Will you be on tonight? We will come back for you tonight, Mandy. And also, don't forget, one of our members here, who's very outspoken when she is here, is having her 30th birthday. So we will be singing happy birthday to Alex Uchida today, this evening. So if you see her, say happy birthday. Good morning. Okay. See you later. See you later, Mario. Have a good one. Appreciate everything. You were testing me. Yeah, I never mind anyone's choices. Have you ever heard of the God delusion? I'm sure you have, Gabrielle. It's a book I highly recommend for you, particularly. No surfing, just a bum. Well, see what this world has come to. Even bums sit on the street corner with a laptop talking to May December Society. You have to love out the world we live in. Technology. I'm teasing you, beach bum. Of course, you know that. Jenny Jones, bye. See you, Jenny, next time, I hope. Good morning, peeps. Nixon. Nixon is a peep. Good morning. Natalie, you're in the garden watching us with a Coke. How very British of you. Sitting in the garden. Hopefully you remember the Snapchat. I'll put it in the description of your next video, because you will probably forget. Someone will remember the Snapchat. We need May December Society Snapchat. And Angela will do it in 2 seconds. It'll be done. Brenda, Jennifer. Other Mays feel as though they have to work 100 times harder to feel as though they are equal to their December. To feel more like a couple than a parent-child. Wow. Really, do you think so? I don't know. I don't know that Angela feels that way. I don't think she has to work 100 times harder at the relationship now. But maybe. Yep. And Natalie is in the garden with her Coke. You're referring to Coca-Cola. Of course you are. Trishita. Hello, how are you today? You're doing well, I hope. I've been in our relationship with Angela, going on 6 years, over 5.5 years. It is easier to spit that out than I just did, but Ali, you have to go now. Goodbye. Bye. Thanks. Stop in later tonight. We'll be looking for you, Ali. Alicia King. I love we're just around 20 watching this love, and we're all scattered around the world. I wonder how many different people are bonded because of the AGR topic. Probably some. You know, on MayDecemberSociety.com, we've had singles that are age gap minded people, like minded, like the rest of us, that have met and been married from May December Society. That's pretty cool. We know there's an impact. We know there's a need for MayDecemberSociety.com and all these other little things that we're doing to grow the awareness. But, you know, even though people are aware, they may not think it's a May December Society movement, the May December movement. Sounds like a good band name, right? I'm sure you have taught him some things. I'm positive of that. I learn things from Angela all the time, but you guys know me, so that's not really a stretch. You would know that, geez, poor Joe needs some help. Trishita says hello. She's in the house. Okay. What happened, Jennifer? Do other maids feel as though they have to work 100 times harder to feel as though they are equal to their December? To feel more like a couple. Well, it doesn't really... you know, when someone mistakes Angela as my daughter, that so happens so infrequently that it isn't even a thing. So I'm not sure I fit or we fit that mold there. We are a couple. There's no question about it. A couple together. Hello from Germany, Alan Horst. Hello, Alan. How are you? Joe looks so sweet. Well, Alan, thank you very much. And remember always, looks are deceiving. Except in this case, you're right. Trishita, it's 9 p.m. in India. It's 9 o'clock in India. Regular peeps are shuffling in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Angelique und hey. Angelique, do you know Alan Horst? Alan Horst, Angelique? I believe you're both from Germany, yeah? Want good? It isn't special. I know. You have to realize my German, I've been to Germany, but my German accent comes from old war pictures. So it's really can't, you know, it's just me. Just having some fun, never meaning any harm, as you know. If I offend you with my accents, please tell me. And I'll try not to do them as often. It's just a thing I've always done. You may or may not start a YouTube channel. Gabrielle, why? It was supposed to start many years ago. If that ever leaves the planning stages, I'll use AGR as a topic to discuss and link your channel to it. Gabrielle, we certainly hope that you do. And if you start, it's never too late to begin. You're never too old to begin. Look, I'm certain if I had never met Angela, I would still be trying to work on, you know, television shows. But now here, you satisfy your acting. When you're not acting, I'm just being myself, but still you're in front of a camera. It's a weird thing once you get that in your blood. You do not know him. Angelique, meet Alan Horst. Alan, say hello to Angelique. She too is from Germany, I think. I know you are. When did we get married? You're talking about Angelique and Alan? I don't think they're married. I don't think they know each other. Sheila, what's up? Definitely need a safer place. I feel like in a gay relationship that's more common and accepting to be in an age gap. That's by your personal experience. There are many reasons why all of these age gap relationships exist. They always give you shit for what? To say that my relationship is boring. Some are bold enough to talk about. ED, people are weird. I'll join your site later on and show some support. Sheila, absolutely. Absolutely, you should join. Remember, everyone is welcome at maydecembersociety.com. And I'll have to put up, you know, our logo. I'll have to put up the sheet of different logos that we have where it's an older woman, younger woman, older man, younger man. It's, who else do we have? We have all kinds of combinations of people, so we can put that up. It's very nice. Angela did most of the possibilities that you could depict, I guess, in a silhouette type thing. So, yeah, that's cool. Now, Jennifer, I don't like hearing that. Your anxieties are just too much to be in a relationship, you think? Age gap or otherwise? Are you a loner? You seem so lovely to me. I don't know why you would be a loner. You're probably not. What's the most important thing in a relationship? Well, Jesus. See, I always name 4 or 5 things because there's so many things that make a relationship work. Hello, Angelique. What beast do? Whatever that means. Ah, where are you from? Ah, in Durigan. Du, meaning you. Hey, how about that? We're having a little German class today. I have no idea. I'm just figuring out what that might mean to someone else. Alan Horst is a very fine person. And can recognize a sweet person when he sees him. That's an amazing skill. It must be unter German sing. Jennifer, come on. You need to private message me. I want to know about those anxieties you're having. Yeah. Colm Farley. Hello. Colm Farley in Ireland. In Ireland. What? What city in Ireland? I have many friends over in Ireland that I've met through another friend, and I will get over there one day. I've only passed through the lovely airport of Shannon, Ireland, on my way, I think, to the UK one time. To London, or to England, I should say, to be more specific. Your boyfriend speaks French, and it's very sexy. I don't know. Let's see. Je ne sais pas si os outros samadus on de December Society I don't know. I'm crazy. Trishita. Wow. Make sure you private message me too. I love to hear from everyone. Okay, at Jennifer. I think she is too, Claire. Good point. No, I don't. I speak fake other languages, accents. Taxi? There's French. Und taxi? Und taxi. Speaking about taxis, did I ever tell you this story? I'm living in New York, and I'm trying to hail a cab on a day that is just really busy. You can't find a cab on the street corner near where I live. And a cabbie comes by. A guy had just gone up to him to just grab the door. You know, people are very bold up there. Just get in the back. And the guy said, "Look, I'm off duty. Get out of the cab." and the guy cursed at him. He cursed at him. Then I watched this as I was walking along, and then another guy goes up to him from the other side, tries to get the cab, and he ends up giving the cab driver the finger. Clearly he was finished for the day, probably going home, but he was out of service. He turns around the corner. Now, to set this up properly, I witnessed that, and I'm not paying attention, all right, which is not unusual. And I'm standing on the corner, but there are a lot of cars, a lot of cabs. So I stick up my hand, and it happens to be the same taxi guy, right? He turns around and looks at me. I'm sorry, I see you're off duty. Because I know, you work hard, you want to leave. I say, gosh, sorry, man, it's on me, you're off duty. He pulls over. So you're the nicest person I've seen on. And he gave me a ride wherever I wanted to go. So see, sometimes that kindness and that recognizing someone else and what they go through when you see someone cursing at someone. And again, I didn't know it was the same cab, but it turned out to be the same cab, and that was kind of interesting to me. So there you go. My man speaks English, Armenian, Creole, Arabic, some Spanish that you're teaching him. I'm amazed at how smart people are without being able to learn new language so easily. What kind of work do? You have to be nice all the time. You should be nice all the time. Why do you want to flip someone off? Michael, you have stumbled upon the preeminent group website, MayDecemberSociety.com, Twitch channel, MayDecember.live, in the entire world. We are all about age gap relationships. Do you know what an age gap relationship is? Sure I do. It's in the title. We are the May December Society. I am 39 years older than my girlfriend. 39 years older. And most people here, most people that are members of the website, MayDecemberSociety.com, a free website, are in age gap relationships, or they are like-minded singles who appreciate a relationship with an older or younger partner. During a lunch break, people get upset with you. That's terrible. That's okay. That's an age gap. No, I haven't heard of that beach bum. Oh, you have tried to message me. Well, we don't have an app yet. Oh, I see, Jennifer. Okay. Well, we should have an app, and hopefully it's not too far off in the future, and you'll be able to get to us from your phone. Now, that's too bad. If you come across a computer, please do chime in when you can. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. You could send me, Jennifer, send a message to our email, which is maydecembersociety@gmail.com. And anyone who wants to contact us, please do it there. That'd be great. Or on the website, you can private message me so you can get in touch with me. You didn't know it was much of a thing. Michael, this has been much of a thing since the beginning of time. Beginning of time. I'm imagining that the creatures, one was older than the other. But it is certainly a thing. And unlike interracial relationships and same-sex relationships, which are widely accepted, certainly in major cities, age gap relationships are still frowned upon by some people. So that's it. Yeah, Louise. I just saw Louise. Where does she go? I'm from Scotland. Louise Godfrey, Scotland. I've been to Scotland. I like Scotland. Am I he is it very good and easy in life? I absolutely do not. I'm afraid he's going to get here and turn. I don't believe that's the case at all, Jennifer. Have you been Skyping? Have you been doing all those things that you do today? I hope so. Ethan, you need help getting over your ex-girlfriend. Join the website, send me a message, or send me a message on maydecembersociety@gmail.com. Podcasts. Isn't this sort of like a podcast? Okay, Jennifer, can you email from me? Yeah, you can email from your phone. Yeah, of course. And if you can host, thanks. Help. Lol. You think so? I disagree with you, Jenny Jones. I've lived in big cities and I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I have seen, some places that I've been, if you go to liberal places like California and maybe South Beach, they still look at us, whereas and gawk when they do not at the couples I mentioned before. So I disagree with you, Jenny Jones. I know there is bias and prejudice everywhere in the world, and we all perceive it perhaps differently. But I do know for a fact that age gap relationships are shunned. Oh. Well, it's okay. I believe that. I believe it is much more accepted. You know, you don't know this, but when I was a kid, you wouldn't even see a commercial on television unless there were two lily white people, a man and a woman. You don't see that anymore. You see interracial couples. You see same-sex couples in the mainstream. You don't see age gap couples. Check it out. You'll see what I mean. It's a good barometer. That's just my opinion. I am serious. That's my opinion. That's what I witness. That's what I witness. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, that there isn't prejudice, there isn't violence, there isn't problems with interracial and same-sex. I'm not saying they don't exist. The benefits I have of many years of my life recently living in New York City, big city and not seeing it. We could do that. We're also trying to hook up people here so you can come in live. You can come in live and we could debate that situation, Jenny, all day. But you know what? In the scope of everything, let's say, if you, I can't know everything or every place you've been or how much you've been around. I can only base it on my experiences traveling around many places throughout the world and witnessing what I've witnessed. But you may have traveled those same places and witnessed something else. And that's okay. That's why we all have different perception of things. I tend to cling more to what is in the mainstream and what is in the mainstream now and what was not many years ago. So that's kind of it. I come from an era when if you were of dark skin, you had to go in a certain place in a restaurant. So, I mean, we've come a long way from the early 60s. I know that. That's all I can tell you. I'll tell you that much. We've done that. But still, age gap is frowned on. All right. No, it may not mean it. Okay? I know prejudice still exists. I know they still exist. And they exist and I see it on the website. We have gay couples in age gap relationships you know, and the main concern with them is their age gap. So, you know, it's just crazy. Well, perhaps there's always going to be there. You know, Jenny, really, there are always going to be haters in everything. Haters in everything. I mean, you could give somebody a bunch of money, they're going to hate you for something. You're rich, you could just give them money, you know, and but they're going to take the money. You know what I mean? People will hate. People will hate. They are haters everywhere. And I'm sorry if in your relationship you are experiencing too much. It's sad, not, and would defend you, and you will always have your back in any situation. That is prejudice too, and you're right, Beach Bum. People do accept older men, younger women, but they still gawk at it, and it's not right. It is stereotypical, you know. And we do have several couples on the website are younger men, older women. So we touch everything there. Interracial couples we have that are in age gap relationships. You know, and they readily admit they get it from both angles, okay? So everything, there are haters at every turn. I guess I'm just speaking to how things have changed over the years. It will never be perfect. There you go, Gabrielle. Well said. Thanks. Since I don't have time to sit down and write out a thoughtful response, I just have to go so that we don't have dead air the whole time. I think Jenny's okay. I think Jenny's fine. Just a discussion. Talk to you later, Brenda. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We appreciate you and appreciate your support. Yeah. Brenda D. Going to work out. Going to go work out. I need to do that. I need to do that. Well, in a little while I will. All right. Let us all. No, Louise, really. The worst was when you were in San Francisco. No kidding. See, you just never know. And you never know who you're going to come across. Angela and I get looks. We still get looks. People shake their head. We were filming the other day, and someone gives us the finger in the background. Real brave guy. Probably had too much to drink, and Angela thinks it was about us. I think he was just trying to be silly and get his finger on the video. No, the Bible, if you believe in that sort of thing, I know the Bible is terrible. You know, homophobic. It's ridiculous. Age gap was accepted because age gap has been around since the beginning of time. And I don't know how people perceived Ruth or whoever it is because I don't believe any of those stories, if you want to know the truth. That's just me. And that's all I'm saying about religion. Keep religion out of it. Yeah, do not. Gabrielle, you're absolutely right. The Bible. Yeah, you got to be serious. You got to, you have to be a little more tongue-in-cheek with the Bible. The Bible was written at a time, I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, everybody's. I mean, less than probably 1% of the population of the world could read. So if you could read, you could lead anybody to anything. You see, you were automatically smarter. All right. Yeah, and there's the different translations too. You're right, translations. Jenny, we're not going to block you. So long as there's no cursing and all of that, we just want to. That's why I try to keep religion in there. I was talking about it, religion, and politics out of this stuff. How we're perceived in in Publix, that's a grocery store, is, varies all the time. But if someone is making a point, they either shake their head or look the other way or point. Angela and I have been in the newspapers and things like that, magazines, so we don't know if they're pointing at us hating or. I run into people sometimes on the website. Were you guys here there? We are not going to bite. Please just come up and say hello. We love to meet people in person. So if you should see us walking about, please stop and say hello. Oh, you haven't been able to give it to him yet. Publix is the happiest place on earth, isn't it? Yeah, we were seen in Publix as a result of our. Originally, on the film that I did about the poor girl that was murdered in Washington D.C. I played the congressman, and a lady recognized me. She saw it, and she said, "You believe that he really did it?" The role I played, and I said, "No, I don't believe that at all." Says you walk my world. That's funny. Who's now in jail? Jennifer, no worries. Thanks for clearing things up there, Claire, for me. Oh, I visited, Louise. I visited, is it Edinburgh? Edinburgh. I visited Fife. Where else? I was in Glasgow. Is Glasgow, Scotland? I believe so, yeah. Glasgow, Scotland. I almost received a tattoo. Excuse me, there. Some of my mates and I had been out drinking a bit. When you're at sea in the UK, you can drink, a pint or two on their Navy ships. I did that with some of my friends who were sailors in other countries. But in the US, they prohibit that. So when we've been at sea for a couple weeks, we hit shore and we like to go to the closest pub and have some beverages, adult beverages. And one night we were drinking too much, and I'd had too much, and they dragged me, and I remember I'm in a tattoo parlor in a chair, and these guys are laughing, standing around me, and good on the tattoo artist. He said, "Mate, do you want this?" And the last thing I remember is saying, "No." Next thing I know, I wake up on the ship, which wasn't far away, and in my bunk, no tattoos. I thank him for that. Edinburgh. Pronounce Edinburgh, please. Yes. Oh, hello, it's Edinburgh. Thank you. Thanks, Gabrielle. Glasgow, it's the biggest city. And Glasgow, Glasgow. And there's some other places. Where's Holy Loch? I forget where Holy Loch is. I don't know if that's over there or not. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Now I'm just pulling up names from my past. No, people do not say the Bible's against our relationship. We don't use the Bible as a reference here very often, to be honest with you. It would not be a reference book I would swear actually happened. We go by science mostly here. He's an Aussie with, he's more Aussie than Scottish now, huh? Gryffindor, hello. Good to see you again. Scotland is beautiful. Very pretty. I love everything is so green in Scotland and excuse me, Wales and the countryside of the UK. Ireland is beautifully green. Green. All right. That is all. That is all. Jenny Jones, I hope that you join MayDecemberSociety.com, and please feel free to private message me. I will further that discussion with you. I really don't have an argument with you. I know it still exists, but in many forms, it is not as accepted in some areas, right? I mean, in some areas. But I agree 100% that people are maligned and made fun of or attacked because of their sexual preference, their preferences, or the color of their skin, or their religious affiliation, way too often in our world today. And I think it's even more so. We hear about it because of social media. Social media is everywhere. People do things, I think, just to, get a reaction. Crazy place we live. The world today is nuts. More than interacting. Playing on the computer now. That's what Angela does. Angela's like this. I don't do that. Don't do it. Jay, I agree with you. And it's always about the two people, regardless. Oh, it's about the individuals. However, when people, invade their space, I have a problem with that too. I don't think they should. I don't think people should be allowed to do such things. Thank you, Ethan. You as well. Hello from Australia, Jude. Or is it Judy? Jude. Judy. Yeah, people are more rude. That's one thing on our website, and I tell everyone, if someone is rude to you, let me know. And they may have a swift exit from our website. More rude. I find people don't interact with people in person as much as they used to. I had this conversation just the other day. His business, he cannot find people who have the same skills, interpersonal skills, as they used to. Harder to find because people stay, the generate millennials, for example, I'm not against them. I am in love with one, is that, and my son is one. He is also an exception. They're not all just stuck on the computer, although that is, by and large, their work. But they can communicate in person as well. Some people don't leave their home at all, and they are uncomfortable dealing with other people. You're not forced to do that today, I guess is my point. Where we had to. You had to mingle and be able to connect with people, or you would not succeed in any business. Claire, I think you may be right. I may have some sort of a cold going on here. Oh, yeah, most people are rude and judgmental. You're absolutely right. Face to face. Gryffindor. I agree. No, I did actually. I wanted to get some water because I think that I may have a bit of a head cold. And I'm back. I'm back. And I probably want to. I hope that Jenny contacts me. I hope she does. We are an age gap community here, and we have interracial couples, all different religions. Excuse me, everything going on. So we support everyone in age gap relationships. And I did not mean to take this off to a different track, but kind of did wander that way. It's probably on me. So consider norm in society. So you will need to go against people when they invade your space. Yeah, you can't let people do that. Hello from New Zealand, beautiful New Zealand, Charlie L. Charlie L. from Bilbo Baggins or the Hobbit country, beautiful countryside. And I've only seen photographs, although recently have been invited there. So, and we have, Angela and I have community members that we would visit. Almost any country would go, and if we get the opportunity to go to the UK, for example, we will make sure everyone is notified, and we'll try and come up with a place where we can meet. Just gather for drinks and have a good time, saying hello. That'd be fun. We don't have to have a huge conference. Although someday, wouldn't that be fantastic? But you know, everything, nothing goes around. I did when we were being lulled into the thought of doing a reality show on television, which was taking way too long, in which we were led down a primrose path that did not materialize. And one of the ideas was to have sponsorship at a gathering in different parts, initially in Florida, and then move to other parts, and then out of the country. It would be great. That would be terrific to have that. But sponsorship for something like that is expensive and fell through anyway. Baltimore is a great city, though. Baltimore has terrific food. Little Italy. I grew up, my mom's house, my family home was a little closer to Washington D.C. by just a couple miles than Baltimore. We were almost right in the middle, and we could just as easily go to Baltimore as we could to Washington D.C. downtown. So had the best of both worlds there. Baltimore is predominantly a blue-collar city. A lot of manufacturing there. There used to be distilleries there, not a sugar mill. It was a huge place where they actually, packaged and distributed sugar and those products. And beer was a big thing over there. So primarily a factory type deal. Also made automobiles. So Washington, as you know, is a white-collar city that office buildings and politics both must see when you are in that area of the world. Great universities and colleges in Baltimore, in that whole area. Yeah, Johns Hopkins is over in Baltimore. You've probably heard of that, many of you, I would hope. Oh, that's right, The Silence of the Lamb. That was Barney. Remember that guy Barney, played by, his last name is Faison, is the actor. And Barney was the, I guess, he kept Dr. Lecter in check. Beach ball. Well, you were raised Christian, but now agnostic. I would say man, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I when I see things like that, it's good. That's good. But I used to think that as well, but I changed from that. But that's just me. People are rude everywhere, for sure. Silence of the Lambs, that's right. The senators say Baltimore. That's where the insane asylum was, or so whatever they called it, where they kept the criminally insane, like Hannibal Lecter. Angela does a very good Jodie Foster of Dr. Lecter. She can say that's pretty good. Louise, please do, dear. Take your doggies out for a walk. And remember, well, we'll be back tonight, but it may be too late for you. We'll try to make it earlier than, maybe in the... Angela works, though, until 7 p.m., so that is around 1 a.m. your time, or midnight, something like that. So, well, if you happen to be up, tune us in. Or you'll be able to watch the archived video, but not many people do that. When you're live, you want to see them live, I know. So, Jim is a professor at Johns Hopkins. Great. Gryffindor, really? At age 12 you were. Did you rebel as well? You probably did, knowing you, bad person. I can't say that I blame you. Yeah, Jodie Foster is very good. Also a very good director. It's 5 a.m. Have a good day, everyone. Hey, thanks for checking in, Charlie. And when we get down there, we'll notify all of our friends. But be sure to join MayDecemberSociety.com. Thanks. Have I ever been to Warrenton, Virginia? Yes, of course I have. I've been to probably almost every town in Virginia. Have you ever been to the Plains oh, that will be coming up in May. The Gold Cup, steeplechase races. I went there before you could gamble on them. Now you can gamble. All right, so don't forget to have Angela do her impression of Jodie Foster. You can remind her we come on. I'll forget about it. Angela can do voices. She can do some voices. She does a great British accent, I think. Oh, Warrington, England. No, I'm sorry. I've not been to Warrington. No, I've not been there yet. No, shall we go? Is it lovely? Claire, you always bring it strong, and I really like that. You know, we are a very supportive community to everyone, and if anyone's privacy is being violated, we do not like that. If anyone is being rude to anyone else, regardless whether age gap or not, we don't like it. We are a supportive community, and we like everyone. So long as everyone stays in check and are not rude. No one is, we have very few guidelines here except to treat people with respect. Angelo. Angelo is here. Angelo Lucetta. Good on your mom then, right? You know, I'm of an age, of course, where if you disagreed with the nuns, who, by the way, are hard to find these days, and most of the nuns I had left the order or died by now, but my mother would say, if the sister says so, then you do it. Really, Mom? You've got to be joking. I don't joke about my work, 007. You've got to be joking. Anyway, so, you know, so my mother's old school is older school. If the priest says something, you do it. Father always knows best. Yeah, right. As we know today, that's not the case at all. I'm fortunate to have escaped Catholic school without being confronted with having to deal with the homosexuality of those people, which is fine in itself, but don't impose your will using the cloth on little children. That's why I'll leave that alone. Love the soul girl. I would love to be excommunicated like that as well. Yeah, you know what? You should have a choice. We don't have a choice when we are young. Taylor, my morning is going very well. I'm kind of like directing this in the wrong direction, and I don't intend to, but we've touched on religion a little bit, and I know it annoys some people, and I don't mean to offend. I just don't, you know. We welcome all religions, all ethnicities, peeps from all over. Whatever your preference, you are welcome in our little world here. And also on the website, MayDecemberSociety.com. So I mention it all the time and want you to join. It's a free society, free to join. And our theme is age gap relationships. I was going to say age gap love, but I don't want to plug that. Great, cool, Jennifer. YouTube sketches are nice. See, I'm getting late stuff here. Let's bring it up. Taylor, you're working on some art today? We love that photograph. I mean, the drawing you did of Angela and me. Yeah, I liked it very much. Yeah, and that's nice. You accept all those nice prayers and things, but really, there's too many examples. God, Angela would hate me for getting on this subject. I think they're for the people that are praying. They are well. They have good intentions, but I don't think there's any validity at all to any of that stuff helping. Otherwise, people be praying all day long, and we wouldn't have anyone afflicted with anything wrong. We spend a lot of time and energy taking care of the website, this stream, yeah. Oh, well, thank you very much. Lots of it. It takes a lot of my time, and I enjoy it. I mean, it's labor of love, as they would say. I'm passionate about what we have going on here. And I realized after the second time I did this live stream, and we had so many trolls, and it became disheartening. And Angela said they got under my skin, and maybe they did a little bit, and then it showed, and I don't like that. I don't like no better, but I bounced back the next day. It was a new day. Things are moving. Things are going much better. We have many, many wonderful subscribers and friends, followers here who, before I can respond to half of the naysayers, jump in. And so I thank all of you for everything you do for us here, for all of us. And there she is, Sarah. Sarah, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. Yeah. Annabelle. Angelo Lucera. I love reading these comments. It's like there are other little stories going on. You only troll your family and friends. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Is that like photobombing or something like that? Thank you, Angelo. Very nice of you to say. We try to. I'm passionate about May December Society, of course, and I try not to get too emotional about other subjects that really annoy me. Can annoy me. And I'm sorry if I upset Jenny with stuff. I don't know. I'm actually in agreement with her. Just like we are different. We are different. It's apples and oranges in that they're different things. And here we're talking about apples. But we're in great support of oranges too. What the hell is he talking about now? Okay. Yeah, you can outnumber them. You're right, Gabrielle. Been fixing your bike. The battery is flat. Don't the tires get flat? Okay, the battery's flat. Oh, so your bike, your motorbike, you have a motor scooter. Is it a motor scooter or is it a full-blown, Harley Davidson? What is it? You've got hands like a grease monkey, do you? You like to have talented women around that can do everything. So if my car breaks down, you can fix it for me. Motorbike, of course. Is it a moped? Is it? Well, you spin and then it kicks in and starts the motor. Oh, it's a Honda 125. It's a big bike there. Ali King is back. Alicia King. All right. Okay. Motorbike, a Honda 125. Wow, that's a big roaring bike. All that power between your legs. That's what I tell my friends who drive motorcycles. I don't need any more power between my legs. I mean, I couldn't stand it. No, just kidding. Actually, I wasn't raised around motorcycles, and they are somewhat. I ride a bike fast, of course, a bicycle, but yeah, one of my very good friends was in a terrible motorcycle accident. Broke many ribs, collapsed lung, and just really terrible. Honestly, they scare the hell out of me. Very nifty. It's a commuter bike, and that's very sane because that's okay power. I like that. What about pears? I'm not leaving out any fruit or vegetable at all. Tomatoes, right? Tomatoes fruit as well, is not. What time is it for me here, Ali? It is 11:23 in the morning, and we are racing to the high noon hour, which will be here before we know it. I'm not sure what time I came on here today, but sometime I have to leave. My car, though, as I told you, will not be ready until tomorrow, so. Oh, fruit matter, of course, absolutely. I cannot disagree. All right, Sam Page, another day of teaching in the UK. I'm doing all right, thank you. And what subject, again, do you teach, Sam Page? 2 feet of snow in Eugene, Oregon this time of year. Oof. Really? Are the Oregonians used to that? Now, you do have some ski resorts, right? Yeah, that'd be nice. In Florida, there are, I guess within 50 miles, there are a couple of Davidson shops. They're fun to go into. Ha ha ha, Ali, yes. Angela will be here, and I'm going to write down Snapchat. So see if she could set up Snapchat. And when she wakes up, whenever that may be, she has to be work, not at work. Okay, I already went through that. At work. If I had to be at work at 1 o'clock, I would be up. I used to get up at 5 a.m. I would go for a run with a friend of mine. And I'd come back, have breakfast, get in my car after I prepared myself for work, and I would drive an hour and a half to go to a job. It was a good job, but it was taking its toll on me for a while. Not now. This is before I even began acting as an adult. Okay, I acted as a child, but then I took 30 years off. Who used to live in Colorado? All right. I teach science currently to 13 to 18-year-olds. That's terrific that you can do that. You're smart and you have patience. That's terrific. That is so. We're so happy your mother would like that. You can't watch English programming. I think that's terrific. That's great. I love that, Angelique. And not only English programming, but good English programming. It's a talk show without cursing too much. It's a talk show where everyone is accepted. Everyone, right, Jenny? Everyone, come on. Thanks for writing it down. All right, she'll get around to it. Beach bum Billy Connolly just moved to Florida. A lot of people live in Florida. All right, you have loads of patience, but it's all worth it in the end. Yeah, it would be. It's very rewarding. Teaching science. Worked at a bookstore for a while, but it turned out to be a drug front. So it's like, hell no, I'm out. Well, the margins in the books was probably pretty good then. I guess that's for ownership, though. When did I start playing the guitar? Well, I started playing the guitar. It says in a bio that I have somewhere that when I was a little boy, I would stand on the picnic table at family gatherings with a guitar that I wasn't playing, and I would impersonate Elvis Presley as a little kid. Crazy. But I actually started when I was about 19 or 20. A friend of mine sold me his guitar out of the trunk of his car, and the strings were this far raised above the fretboard. And after about an hour of trying to do something, my fingers were bleeding. I kept that guitar for a while. And then some years later, not many years later, my parents gave me money to buy a guitar. And I think it was just under $200. That is now worth $650 last time I checked. I don't play it very often. It's tuned down for a step down for a particular song. And so I started a while ago, but I really started getting better a few years ago. I applied myself. I never had any lessons, but for me, entertaining myself, it's okay. I have friends who are really good. They are sick good on a guitar. All right. So that's what I kind of did. Your speciality is biology, huh? The best science. Mm-hmm. So we may need you around if we have a question and answer about biology and things that are biological. Alma, same page videos. Biochemistry, God, you guys are all brainiacs, aren't you? I'm such a liberal arts person. Acting and speaking and the easy stuff. Yeah, it does take time to play. I mean, remember how when you first had a computer and it seems time would just go by you, and it may happen to you now, and the next thing you know, it's hours later. That's how I used to be on the guitar. I just sit there and play, 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 and I still do. Angela, I saw Mario earlier today. Angela will say to me, well, that was really good. Did you record that? No. And then I'll try and replicate whatever it was, because I like to ad-lib and improv. And then I try and get it back and I forget. So I should record everything. It's whatever you're talented at. Excuse me. Biology isn't your cup of tea. You prefer physics. Wow. You play golf, right? You apply physics to golf, like Bryson DeChambeau, if you know who he is. I can play the wooden spoon. All right, then. That's something. I have to get a wooden spoon. I've never tried playing them, but I'm sure it's lovely. Hated the lessons. Oh, who liked the lessons? I mean, come on, really. I took violin lessons, and the reason why I took them because I thought it was so smashingly cool to see kids walking with that case home. I had no idea, no earthly idea, that they had this instrument that was so hard to play. I figured if they can do it, I can do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it, and I hated lessons, so I don't do it. Yeah, it's pretty much my cell phone. Only recently am I out here in the open playing. Oh, Paige, thank you. You don't want to make me blush. You will, really. I'm enjoying it, but Angela is much more talented with the British accent than I am. But you know, we give it a go, right? We do give it a go. I was auditioning for commercials in New York once, and they wanted me to do it in any accent I could. And trying to think of multiple accents was really difficult at the time. I mean, on the spot, so it was lame. Needless to say, I did not get the part. But to be honest, most of the time, you do not get the part. One of the pitfalls of going to auditions. And I refused to go to cattle calls where it was just thousands of people. Forget it. I like the odds stacked in more in my favor. Mm. No. Communicating emotions. Alma Garcia. Oh. You come from a family of scientists, the only artist in the family. I've ever publicly failed science. You're the only artist. Oh, I bet they were. So you're kind of like, shall we say, the wandering sheep of the family, right? I think they call it the black sheep of the family when you're so different. You're not like the rest. But you're an individual, and I think being an individual is really important, doing your own thing, and I'm glad you can do that. Radical. I drank a soy latte today, and now I feel like vomiting. Oh, like voting. Oh man. Well, that's what happens when you do those things. Oh, come on, Biffy, you know. All right, I doubt you could replicate my accent. It's weird mix of English and Scottish. Yeah, I'd have to hear it first. I'm a mimic, so when I hear things, I try to do it that way. But new hat. That's terrific. Beach bum. So do you walk along the shore with your little metal gadget and finding treasures? You're a bit of a treasure seeker, aren't you? You're the you're the rainbow sheep of the family. There you go. I get it then, mate. Wonderful. Hmm. Come on, Scottish. Yeah, you're right. You are probably right, Claire. It would be difficult for me. I would give it a go though. Once we meet, we'll try. Angela may be more adept at your accent than I would. You gotta love metal detecting. You know, my visual of metal detecting here in Florida is some old guy barely make it down the beach, you know, with a big wide brim hat on and towels wrapped around him and swimming trunks, and, as we like to say. Mate. Mate is a very British thing. You know, mate is also down under it is, mate. What time is it, mate? Get on you, mate. What? Who said that? Someone gave me a phrase to say. It was biscuits. Biscuits. I forget what it was. Very clever. So if you were there, put it up again. It was phonetically laying out what I should read to sound a certain way, and it was clever, and I Should have written that down too. Sometimes when I think about it, I will take a photograph with my phone of the chats coming in. And then I can look at it and say, oh yeah, look what Claire said about that. Oh well. Mate is very British. And in Ireland, I believe it's lads. Let's go, lads. The lads will be meeting us. The lads will be meeting us. The lads. It's so much. It sounds so much better with your accents. Here we are, just if you're in where I'm from, it's more level and not as heavy an accent, kind of like television broadcasters. We are watching the news, and this is it. That's kind of in the mid-Atlantic region of the United States, except for Baltimore, which is, let's go down the ocean, hon. How about them O's? How about them Oreos? That's heavily laden accent of a Baltimorean. But most people kind of speak like I do. But you get a little bit south, you can go 100 miles south of Washington, D.C. into Richmond, Virginia. And you would think you were in, come on, you might be in Mississippi or Alabama, because I tell you what, those accents are really something. They're talking like this all the time. And it's right down the road. I mean, they're coming out with it. Their accents are heavy. And they just be talking to y'all crazy like, and you're wondering, well, how far have I driven? So that's in Richmond, Virginia. But then you deeper south. I'm moving a little further west into New Orleans. That's a great accent too. But they're all different dialects, that's all. I'm challenged now to replicate Claire's accent. Good, Sam, give me British accents, that'd be great. Oh, like that. Well, what I'll do for you is I'll try to. I can come up with a lot of different things. You say trousers. Oh, yes, of course. Then these are smashing trousers. Yes, trousers. Trousers. We know what trousers are, but no one calls them trousers. They call them pants. As you say, pants. I'd like some pants. I'd like a suit. I'd like a sport coat with 2 pairs of pants. Yeah, see, I think that our language was developed as like anti-British. So we'd be as far away as we could as we try to separate ourselves back in the day. Well, I would say tennis shoes, or I very seldom say sneakers. Running shoes, tennis shoes, Adidas, or Nikes. Your twin brother, really? Gryffindor. We will allow this. There you go. Even the language from which you is deplorable, I must add, but you're making a point, and you're a good friend to the site. So we call a bum a fanny, but no. Well, we call a bum is someone who like sleeps under the bridge and is panhandling for money. We call them bums. So they're bums. Homeless is more acceptable. I don't mean to denigrate anyone homeless, of course, but in the old school, it would be a bum. That would be a bum to us. And we would call a bum an ass. That guy's an ass. A bum, a butt. Even British people cannot place your accent. Huh? A bum, a fanny. And we would say, Fanny's the name. Someone's name is Fanny. We would have fanny packs. So that's a little thing that a lot of tourists wear in the front, you know, where they put other little things when they don't have pockets. And they would spin it around and it would rest on their fanny. And we call that a fanny pack. You see? Is that what you call it? I just mentioned fanny pack. Isn't that interesting? Gosh, you know, I like Sean Connery too, and I used to try and do him. He was my favorite James Bond. I don't think Felix, or that's a so Bond, James Bond. Takes a while. It takes a while to get that. I have to work on it, I know. You are looking, hey, let's get back on topic here. You're looking at pursuing an age gap relationship with an infant hamster that you saw at a pet shop. Well, fortunately enough for you, you can buy it. Okay. You don't call them that in England. What do you call them? A bum bag? No, you can't. A bum bag. We would call that, and the guy's carrying all his belongings over his shoulder before he goes to sleep under the bridge. A bum's bag. We call sneakers joggers. We call joggers people that are jogging in their sneakers, in their jogging shoes. Fanny is a rude word in the UK. Get out of here. To ladies' privates, does it? Oh, gosh, I'll be more careful. I hardly ever use the term fanny. Well, it's good to know, Claire, and thank you. I'll be careful. What if I run into a friend, and her name is Fanny, and I'm on the streets, let's say I'm in a square somewhere, busy square in London, and I say, oh, Fanny, come here. I love my Fanny. That would be odd, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I would never use that, thank you, and I would check with you before I come over. I never said that my 3 trips to London, by the way. Fanny, 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 Fanny. Isn't there a song by Fanny? Icarora, Fanny. Wing, wing. Something like that, I think. Oh, yes, that's a good one here. When we were being filmed by 2 guys from Manchester, they were here at my house at what we call, as you call a footstool, literally a footstool. We would call an ottoman here. And they were calling it move the poof out of the way. Move the poof out of the way. I'm thinking, really? That's referred to as something else in here in this country. But, you know, to each his own. They also said film. We're going to do a film. Do you say film or film? Spelled the same way. You know how to call it? Yeah. A bum bag. I love it. Bum bag. I like bum bag. I think I'll use that one. It's a bum bag. But really, we don't. We would say someone that had on a fanny pack would be kind of a nerd. I know it's, but we're so self-conscious about style here. Why would you wear something fashionable, look terrific, and stick a pack on it? If the designer wanted the pack there, it would have been designed with such an item. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, okay. Fanny. You see, we would say, wow, look at your fanny. Wow, that is really looking good. And you're looking at their backside. Okay. And you wouldn't do that anyway. I mean, I'm just making stuff up. Well, flaps.godot. Flaps, I'm fine. How are you today? Yes, it's just the accent. Oh, really? Is it an accent with film? I don't know. That sounds like there's an extra syllable in there. Film is solely symbolic. One syllable, right? Syllable, whatever you say. You're the teacher. Tell me. No, someone tried that before. I'm not from LA or Louisiana. Have I ever heard of the band called Mud? I'm not certain, but I believe you may have mentioned that to me before. Why is that? Why so much with the restroom? Uh-oh. All right. Yes, I know, Vanessa. I saw that, Vanessa. I know you do call them that. It's really strange. Cigarettes. And you call an elevator a lift. And you call the trunk a boot, right? And it's the glove box. There you go. Not a nerd. Mom's birthday was fine, Denise. Thanks. Denise Zanabia. Hey, Denise, I see that you joined. Right? Did you join? Did you join the website yet? Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, I know who did. Sonia did. The click pen girl. She joined. I shouldn't say girl. Young lady. Woman. Is it all right? Okay, in Britain, when do you stop calling a woman a girl? I guess you... Why would you call a woman a bird? Because you don't know her? Is she a girlfriend? Are there any birds at the pub? What is that derogatory towards women? It kind of sounds like it, but I don't know. I'm asking a question. I can get an honest answer from Claire. Thank you. Okay, Vanessa, you didn't finish your sentence. What was your sentence? What did I miss? Uh-oh, let me go over here. The Scottish say fee, fi. I meant to say the Scottish say film, like how you just did. Film, like that. Lift and boot. Mobile phone. Do you have your mobile on you? Excuse me, Matt. Do you have a mobile on you? Is a lad term, so it's a young man's term for for girls. Is that right? Yes. Got it. Oh, I see just what men say. So men would say, so it'd say, are any birds? Oh, it's full of birds. Great, I'll see you there then. No, I wouldn't say that to a woman. I would say, what time is it there to a woman? It is 11:51 in the morning. In the morning. Is it nearly 6 p.m. your time in Claire? Nearly 6. Right. Or is it 5? Not just young. I live on the Treasure Coast of Florida. And I take a photo out back to show you how. Because I can do that now. And then I can put a photo up of what it looks like here. Not just a young man's term. Yes, you're right. Is the pub full of birds? But Oh yeah, that club was full of birds last night. See, you know the term "it's for the birds" has nothing to do with women, right? It's like, oh man, that film was for the birds. Forget it. Doesn't mean it was a chick flick. Angelique, you say film. It is und film, film. Ja, dank. Uh, it's 5 p.m. Okay, good, thanks. 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. in Germany, is it? Maybe. Claire, you'll be getting on quickly, shortly, unless you're having takeaway again to fixing dinner for the little ones. The adorable children, by the way. I don't think I've actually told you that, but they are adorable. Quite a handsome, handsome husband. Quite the attractive family there. Very nice. You should be very proud. Do I find it annoying when I get a song stuck in my head? Nothing really stays here for too long, which is kind of not surprising, I imagine. Other words we say different. Yeah, they would not. You don't. Yes, you don't want to be referred to as a common expression like yeah. So I can see it being derogatory, but amongst the guys, they can say it, I guess. See, I'm starting to learn my time zones a little bit better. I was messed up on the UK because when it switched, it was 6 hours. Now it's 5 hours, right? And in Germany, Germany. So let's see, Claire. When do you ever go to? When I was in the Navy years ago, I remember going, oh, to a place. It was um, a beach. It was. Oh man, now I can't think of the word. What is a beach community in? That might have been on the other side, around of Portsmouth, England. Rubbish, not trash. We say trash. Take the trash out. Take the rubbish out. Ristorante Paradiso. Paradiso. That bird's fit. Oh, I bet she is fit, that bird, you know. Well, she doesn't want anything to do with you, Mike. You can believe that one. Is it true there are alligators? Yeah. There's one behind our house, but we see it infrequently. Although when the lake there is still in the eyes and the snout, you see it's kind of eerie. But they don't bother. People walk their dogs around the around the lake and they paddle out there. But I play golf at a place called Gator Trace. Almost every pond and on the side there were gators, and there were warning signs: stay away. The Isle of Wight? No, it was. That sounds like a lovely island. I've heard of that. I want to say it was Chelsea. No, no. What's the beach? What's a beach town? I guess there are a lot of them. There's a lot of beach around there. I don't know. I'll think of it and I'll mention it. That bird is fit. So how many fit birds? Oh, well, we shouldn't ask about that because I'm sure there are a lot of fit birds, but you actually 18 is it would be the older students. So we won't even mention that. Forget I said it. Is it true there are alligators? Yes, all over Florida. Not only alligators. Now with construction, panthers. You know the Black Panthers? Not the Black Panther movement, but actual animals. They've moved up to, and on a rare occasion you spot them. What we do see a lot on the side of the road are wild boars as they go rooting around. So we are, but the most beautiful thing are all the different birds that come flying in. Just, tropical birds. It's quite lovely. Quite lovely it is. Yeah, alligators, they don't really bother you. They won't bother you. Oh, Brighton, maybe. Maybe Brighton. Perhaps Brighton. Yes, right. I know you're not into birds, Sam. Sorry. Well, you can forgive me. I mean, I meet a lot of people here and I don't have all my notes. As I said, a song doesn't stick in my head for very long. Angela will say, "Why did you sing that? I can't get it out of my head." I will sit in here and I play the same song over and over for an hour. I know it sounds boring, right? But when you're playing it, you want to try and get it right or do different things. And she's like, I'll say to her, "Hey, what'd you think of that? Hon, what'd you think of that?" I look out there and she's got these buds in her ear, drowning me out once again. Once again. Do you say again or again? I know you're not into birds. I see that popping up all day. Okay. Look, I am going to pause this for a minute because I'm getting congested and I have to decongest myself. So stay where you are. Enjoy the ukulele and the beach ball. And I want you to be able to tell me what is leaning next to the beach ball that is yellow and flowered. And I'll be back in Hello. I finally took a Claritin. You know what Claritin is? It's supposed to clean you. Okay, while I was walking by my wall of shame over here, um, Angela and I were on the cover of this. Have you ever in Great Britain? Have you ever read this? We've been on many magazines. Okay, but do you remember these? Pick me up, and then look. Hey. How about that, huh? I mean, you'd be in the supermarket, the grocery store, and you'd be reading. Oh, look at these rags. Look at that, people. Look at that man kissing that young girl. I mean, come on. What? That's what that happens. Yeah. Did anybody ever see that? Deacon Jess, you're right. He's coming back. Thank you. Sam Page. Jenny Jones is back. Hello, Jenny Jones. Damn, where'd he go? Aisha Prince. Hello, dear. Thank you for coming in. Did anyone see that? Your favorite song, It's All Right from the Traveling Wildberries. It's All Right from the Traveling Wildberries. Okay, have you ever seen this? Come on, you guys know, right? Pick Me Up. I mean, is it a thing? Is it a thing there? We have been on, I've been on TLC. I don't know if they put us on TLC, Angela and me. I was on TLC in a movie. All right, look at this. Here we go. Check this one out, won't you? They didn't mention us here in this one. Reveal. I'll never stop fighting for my son. All these people, these things here. Reveal. This is a rather classy one. It's 99p. It's 99p, it is. And let's see. I think there's a picture of us in here. That is not us. Okay. Let's see. I mean, these are not real great literary items, but it's nice to know that we were in a magazine. Why do I have this if I can't find us right away? Let me go to the front. I'm in the front again. Joe and Angela, supposed to be on here. My boyfriend is pregnant. You see the weirdest things on these magazines. What show were you on, Joe? All right, I know you're yelling to wake me up. Who Killed Chandra Levy was on TLC. And that was there, and that's a film that I was in. You can see it on YouTube. I'm just flipping through this. Now I'm annoyed that I don't remember. Why would I have this magazine? Oh, here we go. He's 39 years older. I'm a dream man. One time again. Ooh. Look at this. Look up there in the corner up there. Where is that? Joe on the wrong side. Up here. We were in Las Vegas. Okay. So, you see, those are two magazines. We were in many more because what they do is they take the articles and they sell them in some, even those UK articles showed up in Russian magazines and everything all over the place. It's pretty interesting. So, May December Society. Who killed who? Chandra Levy. Here you go. Who? Oops. There you go. But the one of my favorites is just an indie film. Dino Blow. I think you'd like that. It's kind of weird. Okay. It's weird. You know, anything I'm in is usually not going to be up for any awards. Although one of my commercials did win an award, actually. And that commercial you can see on my website. And if you want to see my website, you can just Google Joe and Angela, and they'll probably have my website there too. Oh, the object behind me, what is it? The people are spamming a different language in the Twitch chat. I'm not sure what it means, and you can, you know, we should get rid of it if you'd like. Hold on. Behind me, this is a, what's over here? Well, now I gotta stand up. This is a Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama. It's a beach deal. You know, you undo the buttons and roll it out, and you can lay on the sand or by the pool. I use it to block the sun that comes in. All right, yeah, so that's what it is. So what is going on here with this? No, it's not a sleeping bag. People are spamming different. Okay, so we will remove them. Sarah, jump those different languages all out here. Thank you. Those messages are retracted. I can boot them, but Chandra Levy was a young woman who was murdered in Washington, D.C. The irony is I didn't live very far from where that took place, and then I ended up playing the role in Los Angeles of a guy who was at one time accused of killing her, a congressman who was having an affair with her, with a young woman, and I played the congressman. How about that, huh? That was cool. I could show you some photos too behind the scenes there when I get around to it. I'll dig them up. What's up, ye? Hey. Oh yes, Tommy Bahama's good stuff. It's good stuff. Their shirts are really big though. I used to wear those. They're too big on me. Not that I don't like big shirts. It's just today things seem to be a little more form-fitting, a little bit more. Of course, my form keeps changing, so that's part of the issue. All right. Going to eat now. Angelique, so nice of you to stop by today. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. And if you can't sleep in the middle of the night in Germany, tune us in. We will probably be on the air again for our evening broadcast. I'll wear a different shirt. Okay. Then you'll know it's different. And also Angela will be here, so it'll be different. Chris Watts. I'm not sure. No, I watch a lot of cold case TV shows. I find very interesting. Eve Adams. Hello, Eve. Good to see you. I love the perfume. What, Tommy Bahama? Okay, here's one for you. And I don't get any promotion fee, nothing for this. Guess, and try to be nice, what cologne I wear. Now remember, it's summer here all the time. That's the only clue I'm giving you. Going to check if you have any post. Like going to check the mail. Excuse me. Well, I will look up the Chris Watt case. Was he, let me see what I got on Chris Watt. Let me do another one over here. A new window here, just on this one here, Chris Watt. And as it comes up, I'll find out. Chris Watt's murder. Oh, yeah. No, that may be a different one. Okay, text between killer dad, Chris Watts, and wife reveal. Okay. This is a different guy I'm looking up, and I see a an American footballer. It looks like it's a different person. Okay. Oh, the Daily Mail has this. How can you sleep? Shocking text reveals U.S. killer father. Ooh. Chris Watts crumbling marriage as his mistress argues money issues as a motive for killing a wife and daughter. Wow. I'll have to read that. I have to read that one later. And I'm not sure I heard of it. So I know, where have you been? But it's not necessarily all over our pages. Loose steel. He murdered his whole family. That's terrible. I'll find out. Oh, well, that's nice. Great. You saw us in Metro, and yeah, that's another one we were in. We're also in Reader's Digest, and that was a great article. Our Reader's Digest over in the UK. Reader's Digest. You still Reader's Digest. It's supposed to be really nice stories about people in love and, you know, sickening things like that. You have not missed much at all. You saw me hold up the magazines, obviously, so that's good. Alan King, what did you put up that got you retracted? Repost it. Okay. Yes, I have been to the UK several times, and the last time was probably 10 to 13 years ago. I know a lot has changed since then. Well, I go over there, of course, to get my shirts and suits done on Savile Road. Must go to Savile Road. So, no, of course I don't do that. But I have been over it. It's been a few years, and I need to get back. And Angela has never been there, so how much fun would that be? She would have a blast. We would have more accents to play with. Great friends to meet. I think we'd spend most of our time meeting friends from here. With the odd tea. I like high tea. And I also enjoy a couple of restaurants. I went to a restaurant called the Ivy. That was really nice, I remember. That was in the West End, I think, Theater District. Or is that North End? Which is it? West, North, wherever. You guys tell me. Savile Row. Savile Row, yeah. Yes, the British accent's back with Savile Road, yes. Kidderminster. Oh, you must be. Kidminster. Yes, right. Family. Kidminster. Kidderminster. And they must abbreviate that quickly. I don't think they're going to go Kidderminster. So, let's say Kidminster. It's like, oh, right, I'm a Kidminster. Yes, no. Oh, lovely. Ali, you'll be my friend. I hope so. It's good to know that I have friends if I end up there by myself, because I wouldn't want to be there and not have friends to see. Sam and I would probably be in some pub watching Fit Birds. Notice I said Fit Birds, so it sounds like that's something different. The Ivy. Bloody expensive. Oh, yes, it is. I mean, I was on vacances. Vacances. Je te on parle de vacances. Holiday, let's call it. Actually, that's the same year I went to Wimbledon. Wimbledon, as it's pronounced. Wimbledon. How do I say Leicester? Leicester. How would you say Leicester? I say Leicester. Or is it Leicester? I'm going to Leicester. Leicester. Excuse me, man. 3 Crowns. A great pub called the 3 Crowns. All right. I'm getting psyched. Psyched means good things. I'm encouraged by all of this banter about going to England. And I would love to do that. You know, Angela and I need to put a trip together. My friends in Ireland would be upset if I didn't go to Ireland to play a round or 2 of golf. Leicester. Oh, it's pronounced Leicester. You're kidding. So there's no, like, Chester, nothing at all, just Leicester. Oh, so where you are? Oh, could you take me to Leicester? Leicester who? Ivy's bloody expensive, but we could go to Leicester. Perhaps we should go to Leicester. Sam, Sam, now behave, Sam. So I'm dancing with a bird and you're watching us dance. Okay. We have a great pub called 3 Crowns. All right, we do that. Pronounced Leicester. I'd love to meet you and Angela. Yes, that would be fine. I'll bring her along. Okay, pronounce. See, here we would pronounce that Worcester, Worcester. But over there it's Worcester. Isn't it? Worcester. So were you in Worcester? Are you in Worcester? Are you in Worcester or are you in Worcester? I'm not sure. I haven't been there in a while. Last time I was bloody out of my mind with rum drinks. I think it was rum, I forget. Now, do you take the black car? Do you call it, I have to get a car? Do you have to get a taxi? Do you have to get, what is it? How do you refer to that? I was correct the first one. Worcester? Worcester? Worcester. Oh. No, Worcester. 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 Yes, Worcester. Is it Man U or Manchester United? Worcester. It's Worcester. I was right. Yeah, get a taxi. Get yourself a taxi. Whereabouts is it? Where I am from? Whereabouts? I'm from the Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland, that whole area. That's where I'm from. But I live on the Treasure Coast of Florida. You can look it up. You can see it's from Vero Beach all the way down to Palm Beach. I think they consider that. It's South Florida, so it's from here all the way down to Miami. Miami, but Miami is about South Beach in Miami. Through Miami and onto the beach is about 2.25 hours. So I can get there in 2 hours if there's not too much traffic. And Orlando is about an hour and 30 minutes northwest. So we're over here, and up here is Orlando, and down there is Miami. Isn't that interesting? I hope that was a very good visual. Now you know exactly. Uh-oh, Joe's giving the weather report again. I want to get our green screen out, put some things up, and do a weather report one day. That'd be fun. Did you notice on the video that we did where I played, I'm Professor Oak, and this is my trainer, Misty? We did that. Angela drew that set for and made some variations on it, and that was on our green screen, you could tell. That was the first time we used it. It's a lot of fun. Well, that'd be great, Ollie. Come on, come on. Come to the UK and stay. That's nice. Come to the US of A and stay. That's nice as well. Make sure you have your documentation. You know, they're a bit fussy about all of that over here now. It's becoming rather ridiculous. Man U and Manchester United. I like that football team. I like that football club. They seem to change their coach frequently, or recently, if I'm not mistaken. The last few years they had a guy for a long time, right? And then not, if I remember. Yes, we are on, did I say Twitter? I believe we are. I think it's on my phone. Let me see if it's me, personally. Wafati's May December Society. I don't know why we have all of these things if we don't go on them. What is this? Well, what is it? Come on, is it me? Recommended for me. What? James Woods. Huh. Yes, that's James Woods, the actor. I don't know. Let me see if this is me. Or, well, you can get me if you want, but it's not May December Society. But you can reach me at. I made this when I was in New York, and I am a Washington Redskins football fan, American football. We haven't done anything in years, although I did see them win the Super Bowl, and I know you all know what that is, many years ago. Well, I was in New York, so it's NY. Here, I'm going to type it if you want to add. Here, this is, you can, and I don't know that I'll always answer. Yeah, that you got to say. I'll put it up there. I don't think it hurts anything. Can you see? That's what I did when I put it in there when I was in New York, and I probably haven't looked at it since, well, I haven't been there in 6 years. I mean, I've been visited, but I've not lived there, so. Yes, I see. Really? It's today, Thursday? No, PGA Tour Live and up beyond now. Okay. Oh my goodness, I've been here a while. Angela will be getting up to go to work. When she does, I will probably be leaving. Although I'm having such a good time, why? I mean, I'm going to be here just playing the guitar anyway. Perhaps I should just play the guitar with you guys. Liverpool is your favorite club, maybe because the manager is very sexy. Oh, is that right? Eh? Well, can I meet the two of you at the club? Liverpool. Is Liverpool the name of the club? Is it in London? Oh, you're talking about Liverpool, the football club. Oh, no, I thought it was a club. Huh. Look at me. See, I hear club and I think it's a place to go. I'm sorry. Liverpool, okay. Liverpool and Man U. So you're a Liverpool fan. Ali King, no. Hello, this is, I need more social media. Rajiv, welcome. Rajiv. Ali King, no. What's she saying no for? What? What are you planning for your next video? Narcia. Hey, Narcia. Good to see you again. Narcia Lily. Well, Our next video, I think what we're going to do, and we've put something out on Instagram. Angela said there's something we need to do. They're called assumptions. Are you all familiar? And she put it up. So you are going to do you ask an assumption that you feel about us, and then we will answer it. We're going to do a video. We're going to try that maybe tonight. So we're going to do that, and we'll be here. Do you have any pets? No. Angela at her father's home has a little kitty. You have Mr. Smith's nightclub. We have a Mr. Smith's nightclub. It used to be, they had a piano bar that was fantastic in Washington, D.C., in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. I've been singing there for years whenever I would go there. So, oh, he did call you? So tell me, do tell me. Mario, what did you say to him, huh? All right, let's go. Now, see a Pokemon video part 2. Really, we didn't get much response from that. Angela, I think, was disappointed because she thought it was so popular and we would have garnered a lot of stuff. But we are, age gap, and we were off topic there completely, except that Professor Oak and Misty have a significant age gap, probably more than Angela's and mine. Pokemon video part 2. Well, we'll have to consider that. That'll certainly be something to talk about. Yes, well, we like to watch certain shows. We like, well, regular shows that were on. We always followed The Big Bang Theory. And we watch Netflix. We binge watch Netflix episodes of different things. Currently, we're finishing up Umbrella Academy, but we like Ozarks. The Ozark is very good. We like that. Watch it from the beginning if you haven't seen it. Also, on Netflix, watch The Killing. That was very good. Again, from the beginning. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know where it is now. The Fall is good, which was filmed, I believe, over in the UK or maybe Scotland. Overseas. Broadchurch with is it David Tennant? Is that who it is? I believe so. Yeah. And I liked very much. I am a big fan of Idris Elba, and when he played Luther was very good, and that was filmed in the UK. So those are just a few that will keep you busy for some time. I believe that to be the case. I particularly like one that was here in the U.S., probably shot in Canada mostly, and it was called Wheels of Thunder, Wheels of Fire. Anyway, the great Irish actor Colm Meaney was the protagonist in that one. So, as well as who was that other guy? So anyway, Wheels of Thunder, Wheels of Fire, Hell on Wheels. Hell on Wheels is what it was. Hell on Wheels. That's what it was. So there's some suggestions for you. Some. I'm going to move that up, Joe. There we go. Good, all right. Good for you. I'm rewatching Californication. Oh, I see. In the moment, that's a great series. Yes. Thank you, Rajiv. I love The Fall and Broadchurch. Yeah, they were good. The Staircase was fantastic. Staircase, I love that one. That was so amazing. Um, I don't want to give away what happened here, but the Sam, you'll appreciate this, and it probably troubled you as well. If they had that information and did not disclose it during the trial, and then towards the end they said, well, too much, it wouldn't do any good at this point. Yeah, it would. They needed one witness who was familiar with that, and the person would have gotten off. That was terrible. He was certain he didn't do anything wrong. You know, imagine when, and this happens in real life, that's real life, when it happens that you know the right answer, but these guys are put in jail, and then they have to wait and wait and wait for appeal, and DNA. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, that's a very good one. The Staircase is a great movie, and I didn't give anything away about it. You should watch it. It's a series. True drama. True drama. Yeah. Yes, I did feel very sorry for him as well. But you know what I didn't realize was that he was dating, I believe, one of the lawyers there. All right, let me find some. There's a movie with Daniel Craig in it that I thought was really good. Let me check his IMDb. Dream House. Watch Daniel Craig in Dream House. Excellent. Excellent. Have you seen Daniel Craig in Dream House, anyone? Check it out. It's very good, even if you've seen it. Please don't give it away. It's wonderful. We do not like to spoil plots here. The Handmaid's Tale. That even sounds good. Let me ask you, over there in the UK, did you watch Downton Abbey as much, and were you as addicted to it as we were here? Mr. Bates got a better rap, he did. Mr. Bates. I thought it was a great movie. Great series. Downton Abbey. I loved the Dowager. Ooh, ooh. Some really stereotypical, or not maybe stereotypical, but maybe characterizations of others' impressions of the stodgy, stuffy old British ones, right? But it was very enjoyable. Downton Abbey. Please tell me you watched it. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, of course, Welsh. I quite liked Downton. Oh, and you even answered in such a lovely, delicate, and yet Welsh manner. You like Robert? We used to make fun of his wife. The American actor, of course. Yeah, the Brits love it. It was great. You should watch Downton Abbey. It was great. And the funny thing, what was his wife's name? What was her name on the show? Robert's wife was. What was her name? Was it Gosford Park? Well, I may have seen that actually. It sounds very familiar. Hill House is amazing. All right. This is a little chat about the telly. So anybody tuning in would probably say, "Oh, come on, this is, are you be kidding me? Nobody's watching us." But that's all right. There'll be more watching tonight, probably. Does anyone like Harry Potter? Harry Potter. Cora. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah. So Cora would sit there, and the only thing she would do, she'd go, "Robert, Robert." She'd go, "Robert," and we wouldn't hear anything. "Robert." "Oh yes, Cora. What is it now?" "Robert, Robert, the dog is dead. The dog is not moving, Robert. Robert." I mean, we were sad for the dog thing, but it was hilarious the way she responded. "Robert, Robert, Robert, the dog, Robert." Anyway, keeping up appearances is very funny. I am familiar with that. And I love Judi Dench, by the way, just in case anyone wants to know. She was one of my favorite Bond characters. She was a Bond girl for sure. "Robert, Robert." Mr. Bates. Oh, and who was the guy? Oh, I love that show. I liked the head guy, you know, the guy in charge of all the servants and all that, and then the woman he married. I love that stuff. That was a lot of fun. I miss it actually. Oh, I watched Russian Doll too, and I couldn't agree with you more. Weird and interesting. Bates. No, not Mr. Bates. No, the one who was over Mr. Bates. His wife always said, "Mr. Bates, Mr. Bates. I know we're married, but I love calling you Mr. Bates. Mr. Bates suits you. Don't you? You leave my Mr. Bates alone. Leave Mr. Bates alone." "Oh, Carson, who's Carson?" "Yes, sir, of course, sir. Of course, Mum. Of course, sir. Of course, Mum." Oh, and then who was the guy? What was the guy's name? Who, the gay guy on there? Come on, who worked for Carson. We're not going to have any of those shenanigans here, Mister. From, where are you from? BSM Mac, 8mm Mac, from New Zealand. 8mm. How you doing? Oh, don't forget, I'm missing my station identification breaks here. Don't forget MayDecemberSociety.com. Join, it's a free site. Okay, now back to Downton Abbey. A head teacher to school. A headmaster can be sometimes in a private school. Regular school, it's a principal. Principal is what we say. Thomas. Dear Thomas. Dear Thomas got a bad rap all the time. He tried to be everyone's friend. Hey, Mac, good for you. Good for you. We cheer everyone's achievements here. We're based in the UK, of course. My name is Jovan Joseph. My name is Jovan Joseph. I'm a preacher. And we're here in the UK, and we're having a smashing time. We do voices, we do everything we can do, but we're mainly here for all of our age gap friends in the world, as it were, the world. And we have folks down under as yourself, and we have many friends in the UK and many friends in Germany, where I am half the time. The other time I'm in the UK, don't you know? It's a lovely time there. Narissa Smith. Hey, I'm glad you joined. Narissa, thank you very much. We're glad that you did join. That's terrific. Everyone should be a member. I mean, how can one person stand not to be a member? I mean, it's a lovely place. Your girlfriend is so randy at 87. Is that the same place? Same person? Well, good on you, mate. And thank you, Narissa, again. Again. You guys say again or again? If you like Downton Abbey, Gosford Park. Gosford Park. Russian Doll was weird. Do you think that Umbrella Academy is weird? Have you seen that? I think it's based on a comic book somewhere. But it's not Marvel. And Claire highly recommends The Handmaid's Tale. Let's see, in this country it would be, I mean, without looking at spelling, they do all kinds of things with that kind of thing. They liken a tail to a bum here. So we were talking about bum buddies. What would they call? Are they bum buddies? You would call them fanny packs. Randy at 87. Yes. So we're moving along. It's getting to be time for Angela to go to, wait a minute, I'm getting a message here. A new version of OBS is available. Fixed program freezes. Good, that's good. Fixed a bug where a mixer, okay, fails. Fixed bugs. Oh, this one's, oh, that's for Windows. This is for, where's for Mac? For Mac. All right, I have to run all these in a minute, I believe. The software update. Make everything smoother here for us, you know. That's good. All right, I'm coming up on my witching hour to say goodbye for today because I'm coming back later with Angela. We have to do a video today. So we have a busy day here in the studio. Studio will be jumping. We'll have our entire crew here. It could get rather crowded. We may need an extra cameraman, so I may see if the lady on the wall wants to take some photos too. Uptime. The Handmaid's Tale is an American series set in dystopian, in a dystopian future. Okay. I've not seen it, but I'll look into it. I always get good ideas from you guys. The Handmaid's Tale. I've not seen Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy is interesting. You should watch it. The very controversial Ellen Page is one of the stars. So, all right then, why don't we just say so long for right now, but come back later this evening. And I'm sure we'll be here. We will be here. You'll get a notice on Instagram. And thank you for joining MayDecemberSociety.com or reaching us at MayDecember on Instagram, for following, donating, subscribing, all of those things that are a good thing to us. We appreciate it very much. And so I look forward to seeing you much later, so I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks so much.